And welcome to the Met International home of Football Stadium for this Northern Premier League East match between Sheffield FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. We're live here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel, and I'm your commentator, Adam Allcroft, for this local derby, a traditional Bank Holiday Monday derby, as has been the case for the last 2 years as well. Steels have not had good luck coming out this round for a while. Last year they were 2-0 up, but would lose 4-2 in that game. Previous 2 years, they won both those games.
Sheffield FC and
Stocksbridge. 4 years since Stocksbridge last won here in the pandemic season when Stocksbridge won 3-0.
Number 2, Tom Charlesworth. Number 3.
So we'll go through the teams here shortly as we make our trip here to Derbyshire.
Number 5.
So Sheffield FC will have the following lineup. It's Miles Wright in goal, then Sam Greenhouse, Jack Dolman, AJ Greaves, Alfie Smith, Reece Fielding, Nathan Moddick, Connor Cutt, Luke Aldrich, Stephen Brogan and Luke Mangum. The benches Jamie Yates, Bradley Beeson, Jack Watson, Rory Corman and Callum Brooks. For the Steels today, it's Harry Garman in goal, then it's Tom Charlton, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Alex Phillipson, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Alex Hardwick, Jack Haslam and Shao Silver. The benches Dan Nelson, Paul Pickledon, Ollie Grezlak, Luke Naparka and Daniel Fernandez.
Jack Dolman. Number 4, AJ Greaves. Number 5.
I'm going to start with a minute's
Number 6,
silence.
Reece Fielding. Number 7, Nathan Modest. Number 8, Connor Cutt. Number 10, Luke Aldridge. Number 11, Stephen Brogan. And number 12, sponsored by Bradwell Skips, Luke Mangum. And subs for club. Number 14, Jody Yates. Number 15, Brad Beetson. Jack Watson. The team sponsored by the Like a Red Flag.
We do feel that Sven Goran early today that we are going to have a minute silence for the former England manager before the game.
The match sponsor is our ground sponsors, International.
In hindsight, actually, a really good period for football, consistent quarter-final, something we did not get after it had gone.
Minute silence for Sven Goran. Sven was the first non-British manager of the England team. He led the 3 Lions to the quarter-finals at 3 major tournaments. Thank you for your respect and enjoy the game!
So yeah, that was a minute silence for Sven Goran, an England manager who passed away today. So was actually a very good manager. That's very well for England, really, when you think of how poor some of his successors did, how inconsistent we were in tournaments before that as well. So teams are just doing their final handshakes here before we get underway. Both teams looking for local derby success in usually a very hotly contested fixture. So the music stopped. Danny Deakin, a former Sheffield player, stands over the ball for the Steels, ready to get us underway. Legal after it's over a week ago, getting on the score sheet against Bradford and Deakin. Starts as a so it's Sheffield FC in the red and black shirt, kicking from the coaching horses way left to right, while Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, or blue socks, kicking from right to left. If they're viewing from the coaching horses, we have a unique viewing position in this one. We're sitting behind the goal that Stocksbridge are attacking. The way that the stadium is set up, we have this sort of setup also at Carlton Town in this league. Stocksbridge have the throw-in. A free kick, actually, it is on the right, so we've already an early point for Stocksbridge to get the ball forward. They're going to try and get it down the right hand side for Shao Silver, but being read by Jack Dorman, a former Stocksbridge player, signing for Sheffield FC this summer from the Steels. Now with Charles going to throw in this time. Throw it into the middle to Haslam. Back to Charles, tries to chip it into the air, headed away. Haslam fighting for it, but then got away, and long Owen should have that one covered, and he will knock it back to Garman. Back to early Owen. Got to Deacon, good one-touch pass, gives it to Tinker, then back to Deacon. Joe Silver's breaking and the ball's going over the top, looking for him. Passes favourably for the winger. Gathers it here, going to face up in the plan. Over to Tinker on the overlap. That's into the box. Tinker's doing it. Goes under the challenge. No penalty given. There's not much of a play from the Steels players. But it is going to be a corner kick for the Steels. 2 minutes gone up. Steels have their first corner of the game. Turner looking to take it. Curtis Turner. Right footed will send in swinger, but it's headed away at the near post. Back into the middle and back out to Turner. Tries to put the cross in, blocked by Dorman. Will be a throw in for Tinker to take. Interesting, Tom Charles is coming all the way to take it. Saying that, he just ran over to get it off there from the field. It's going to be Jack Tinker's throwing. Throws in, Harding heads it back to Silver, but Fielding clears. Then headed on by Cuts, and there's going to be a fight for the ball now, and Owens won out that fight, and he's continued forward with it. Tries to have Silver, good touch by Silver. Silver, always full back now. Puts it into the middle, behind Deacon, goes to Haslam, takes shot, Wilson, he's going to bounce and he loops in, Haslam scores for the Steels! Jack Haslam, it's initially saved, it's not great goalkeeping from Miles Wright, he doesn't get a good hand onto it, ends up looping back in, but Jack Haslam scores his second goal for the Steels Bulls. And we're only a few minutes into this one. You couldn't ask for a more ideal start for Stocksbridge. We've been on it since the beginning of this game, and they've just got a reward within a couple of minutes. That goal being clocked as the 3rd minute for Jack Haslam. Ball going not long, and it's just going to go out to play for a Stocksbridge throw deep towards their own corner flag. So back now with Tinker. First goal in the Northern Premier League East today, that effort from Haslam. Steelers have had a lot of good starts so far this season. We took an early against Bradford Park Avenue, and obviously that would go on to be a 3-2 win for the Steels. And also showed Colliery that was a 1-1 draw. But Stockbridge have committed a foul in the middle of the park. It will be Sheffield's free kick. Well won by Connor Cuts, and it will be quickly taken by Brogan down to the right wing, and Tinker in a fight down on that right wing. Back to Cuts, who puts in the middle, headed away, and back to the right wing. With Brogan, with Cuts now, and he continues going down the right wing. João Silva back defending, and he's going to do well, and he gets the pass out to Hardwick, who holds it up, gives it back to Deacon. Deacon just caught on his feet a bit now, will send the pass forward, a bit too forward for anyone. Fielding will gather it. Haslam is going to go press, and Fielding able to get it out to his feet, and before it goes back to Miles Wright, takes a touch and will send it long. Tinker gets the header up, and he'll go out to play for a Sheffield FC throw. 5 minutes gone, it's 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. Bradford Park Avenue, we just mentioned, have already got the lead as well in their game. They're 1-0 up on Liversidge. Keelan Swales has scored. Good. Back with Miles Wright, who will send the ball forward. Headed away, goes behind Bogan, and Haslam, who sends one diagonally. It's one Silver might gamble on, but it's well read by Greenhouse, who sends it back to right. Ball going long, looking for Mangum, but headed away from him into middle. O'Connor, who scored here last year. Deakins chip one forward. Hardwick's going to fight for it. Hardwick's got the beat on his man. Hardwick trying to get the finish. He mistouched it. Wright has bundled it. Hardwick goes under the goalkeeper's challenge. It's still in place. Still takes shot. Yeah! And it wasn't the line. It isn't bundled over the line. It's not being given. It's not being given. I have no idea why it's being given. Good. I still think it has been. Has it been given this? I think it might well have been given. So who we give that goal to, I don't know. But in the end, what matters is that within 7 minutes here, the Steels are 2-0 up. I think maybe the initial effort was over the line. Inote has given it to Alex Hardwick. And the Steels lead 2-0. I don't know what happened in there. I think it was the linesman flagging that initial effort had gone over the line. So I think that goal might be given to the first attacker. There's Sheffield on the attack here. As for it, it's Allsworth fighting over and puts aside tackle in. He goes out for a throw-in. Well, on the football webpage it's been given as Alex Hardwick's goal, so we will go with that, and I don't think he'd be very happy if we took it away from him. But it is Sheffield on the attack at the moment. Big long throw into the box. Bounces awkwardly in the air, but Turner gets a clearance. He goes drill back into the box, but then blocked by Turner again, going forward to Haslam, but being blocked away from him, and out to Deakin. Goes forward to Turner, back to Silver. Lovely play from the Steels. They're going to send one forward, but it's going to loop, and then he'll be caught by Wright. Good side chance for Charles to go, bounces out to play, and it will be Stocksbridge's throw. If that goal is in the end given to Hardwick, that'll be his 4th of the season. Leading scorer for the Seals. Scored 24 goals last season, 12 for Carlton. Led their scoring chances, they made the playoffs. As Fielding just volleys that one away. Check it clear out, but the clearance has been blocked, and Haslam's to it first. Back to O'Connor. O'Connor puts the cross in. Hardwick can't get a clean head onto it. It's going to underline go out for a throw in at the far side. Greenhouse for all this throwing. Launched throw downward. Turner can only hit it back, and then got by AJ Greaves and got by Brogan, but Steels hit it right back, and Tinker gets to beat him, man, tries to knock it on to Deakin, but just can't do so. Tinker's trying to close down and well in from him, and it goes out for a Sheffield throw. Greenhouse has thrown, he gets another long throw downfield. Owen can only head it up into the air. Turner tries to challenge it, but he loses out on that head, but does fall to a Steels player. Deakin tries to volley it forward, but again it's Greaves on the ball, plays it downfield, and in the end Owen puts it over the pub, and it's a throw-in. 10 minutes gone, Steels leading 2-0. Eaton Stannington have taken lead against Consett. Leighton Hopper, the goal scorer. As Greenhouse prepares to put in his long throw.
Space for me or not?
Yeah, Tommy, if you
sitting down here.
No, if you want to come up, Tommy. Tommy Marshall, who's rolled out today, has just come out. I think he's going to join us on the co-commentary for the rest of the game. As the ball goes forward to Haslam, he tries to turn his man, and he turns really well. Finds João Silva. João Silva moves into the box here. Silva takes the killing shot. Well saved, right to gathers it. Well, welcome to the commentary. Welcome, Tommy Marshall. Hello everyone. It seems like it's a thing. We had Ash Butterworth on Saturday. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good luck charm, but so far it's going well for the Steels.
What a start, by the way. What a start. Couldn't make it up, could you?
Oh, it's a brilliant start. First 10 minutes, Steels leading 2-0. You couldn't ask for anything better so far. And Tinker's trying to win that ball. Just lost it out there. right in the middle. The block goes out to the right of Mangum, and it's the 1-2, but then Steele have read that really well. It's cleared away, but three down to puts it back into the middle. And it's Cubs trying to get down the right side, put the ball in. Modest was the one trying to then get home beat to it. Steele have got a foul for a push on Joe Silver. So you must be good that you're not on the field, Robert. You must be happy with the start.
Absolutely buzzing. And I kind of say, Joe, what start is that? It's when he attacks people, he draws them in, and he just creates chance after chances. Brilliant.
So yeah, Steele with a pretty big gun as we slowly go up to take. And Alex Hardwick's definitely claiming that second goal, isn't he?
That's us.
We'll have to see. That'll be one that Dave will have to talk with the referee to see where it was initially given, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm giving that Alex 100%.
I think he might be good. I think we've already taken a few own goals, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Ball goes forward. Hardwick is going to head it out to the right. Haslam wins the header back into the middle. Turner loses out on that one to Cuts, but Steele's get it forward. Silver gets it to Hardwick, just can't get the first touch on it. Smith is there. The numbers are a bit battered on the back of some of these Sheffield players already this year. Charlesworth goes well in, and then it's right away with a challenge. And yeah, he was late with a challenge. Yeah. And he's going to get himself in the card for that, in the book for that one.
Come on, lad.
Tom Charlesworth is going to talk to. He'll be his first booking of the season. Surprisingly few for the Steels so far.
How many have we got, do you know?
I think we've got about 8, and they're all going to players called Alex at the moment. I think our leading people in the book are basically Phillipson, Hardwick, and O'Connor.
We've had no runs so happy this season.
Yet.
Yeah.
It'll happen. Hopefully not better than last year where we were getting multiple people sent off in a game. Some bad memories of Bridlington Town and Grimsby Borough. But it's a free kick inside the Sheffield half, and Brogan, long kick forward. Owen will head it away. Goes to Deacon, a former Sheffield FC player. Knocks it long, and Haslam's going to try and cause problems. Heads back to right. Haslam might be first. Right, almost gets to it. It's Reno's gets away. Goes for it. Can't heads it out to Hardwick, and I think they could have gone for it then, and would have been a spectacular one. Andy Owen. Hardwick needs the overlap. He's going to look for the cross at the far post. Haslam rises, can only get it behind him. Goes to Deacon on the left hand side, just outside the box. Looking for his left, puts the cross in. Haslam gets the head on it. Haslam's come so close to his second. The sort of jumping he used to do down at Ponds Forge. I thought for sure that was going into the back of the net. He just rises so high when he jumps. He must have like the highest jump reach of any other player in the Stocksbridge squad. We did like the NFL Combine, the Steels players.
But again, it's a chance for the champions at the moment. I thought Allcroft would be spectacular there as well.
You know, and knowing him, I thought he was going to, because he does like going to the spectacular. Hit the bar on Saturday. Garman's had to come out of his box and it's a diving head that one away with Mangum waiting to pound. So another form of Stocksbridge player, something we're going to say quite a few times with many of these Sheffield FC players. Jack Dolman and Luke Mangum, Reece Fielding, all in the start line, and then there's Rory Coleman and Jack Watson on the bench. All have plied their trade at Brecon Moor. And then there's Luke Aldridge starting today, who was one of Ian's players at Penistone Church. Bunch of players that Ian knows all about. Ball goes forward here, and it's Mangum with the header, but it just loops very high. Mangum got a man of the match performance against the Steels here last year, when unfortunately it was Stocksbridge were 2-0 up and lost 4-2. So there's hope for Sheffield FC yet.
Some deja vu.
Well, hopefully not. I think the key will be making sure it's 2-0 at half time to it, which is what didn't happen this time last year on Bank Holiday Monday. Last time Stocksbridge did win here was in 2020, that shortened season where Stocksbridge won 3-0. As Hardwick controls it into the field to Deacon, it's open again as Deacon comes forward. He's not really got the options, he's going to have to go back to Turner, takes it further out to the left, finds Deacon, got Tinker as an overlap, but it will return it back to Turner. Turner right footed, ball goes to Haslam, but he's offside, and that will stop that attack there. I thought it might have just been online, but it's hard to say. His position is not the best for judging offsides, and of course this is completely biased commentary.
Again, they don't think out pitches at the moment.
the Steels are finding a lot of space on the wings at the moment, which I'm very surprised because it's one of most of Stockbridge's goals have come this year. You think, like Dunstan did, they would try and shut down those channels. That's what Dunstan did very well with Baxter and McDonald at the weekend, 2 days ago. Deacon ball goes forward, Hardwick's not going to change that one, it's just going to go back to right. Not had the best day so far.
No, the best far.
You could argue both the goals could have been solved by his handling being better. Modest has got a good turn on Charles, but Charles got back well on the Wednesday forward. He's back to Turner. Back he goes into defence and fills into the clear out to Haslam in the middle to O'Connor. They're going to send it long. That could bounce favourably, and he's going to get the first touch, going to get the finish. Oh, goal! Penalty! Another keeper! Yeah! Penalty kick! And for Jude, it's the second time in 3 days and a keeper has given away a penalty to the Steels.
By the way, but Alex Hardwick there, got his body in, strength, just push him over. Excellent.
Fantastic from Alex Hardwick, and I don't think anyone else is going to get a chance at taking this penalty, are they?
No.
Jack Anderson can take penalties as well. I actually found a video of them taking one against Stocksbridge, but before this in a penalty shootout against Harry. But Hardwick will take this one. He scored on Saturday a penalty, and he's got another chance here to make it 3-0. And that in the book, by the way, is the goalkeeper Miles Wright. Come on now! So Alex Hardwick steps up, trails his feet as he gets into position. Stands up staring at the goalkeeper as he a little jog on the spot. Miles Wright making himself look as big as possible. Here the referee gives his okay. Here comes Hardwick, takes penalty, saved by Wright! And it's the first time we've seen it go wrong for the Steels. It was not a great penalty from Hardwick. Tried to find the left-hand corner, but Wright read it well. He makes the save. It's raised 2-0.
An unfortunate one there. I think his last penalty that he had against Dunstan, I think he just went for that top corner. I think this time a bit more safety, just thought he could roll it in that corner. But
yeah, it's a corner kick for the Steels now. Turner takes it, going in. Owen tries to get the header, bounces in the box. Going to fall for Haslam, who takes a shot, deflected away. It's Greenhouse with a crucial block. Another corner for the Steels. It'll be a Danny Deakin corner this time. Other goals in the Northern Premier League East to tell you about. Bishop Auckland, their head against Newton Acres. Dean Briggs, the scorer. Sedo Jallo has scored for Dunstan against Ashington. And Belford, the former Steel, Luke Rawson, has scored away at Sherwood Colliery. Well, Greenwood, really. Here comes the little ball in. It's a head away by Dorman. Back to Turner, who's going to return it right back to Deakin. Moves in, puts in, left hand cross goes in, headed away by Aldrich. Back to Turner, who's going to hit out to O'Connor on the left. O'Connor right, ball is blocked by Cuts, and it's a charge down the field, but it is going to bounce out for a Steel's throw. Disappointed we're not 3-0 after that penalty.
Very disappointed, yeah. But he's had a brilliant start.
Yeah, no one's going to beat himself more than Alex, is he?
No, he's not.
So I'm sure, I think Jack will be saying, can I have the next penalty please now? Gets a bit of a competition, doesn't it, who takes the spot kicks. Still remember Luke Rawson would rant to us any moment after if he got the penalties when he were away, off injured, and if he kept him for the rest of the season. That was in our playoffs a year. Bounced away and then cleared away by Fielding, the captain for Sheffield FC today. It goes back now to Mangum, a former Steels captain, a well won by Turner. But he's going to lose the ball to Brogan. Congested part of the pitch that. Joe Silva's going to come away with it and then he goes down under a push. 20 minutes gone here, 2-0 to the Steels so far. So free kick for we take over that way. We left for Garman to take.
It's such a shame about that penalty.
That's the thing, and you just think that would have probably not killed the game off definitely, but it just means you're very comfortable, aren't you, for a lot of the rest of the game. Garman sending the ball long. Hardwick head away by Fielding, and Modest manages to get it out to Matlin, goes to Cut, sends it forward. Owen will look coming forward. It's an awkward one, and Owen missed there, but he gets back with the tackle, and then Phillipson will control it back to Garman. He drills that forward. Bit intercepted by Greaves, who sends out to left wing, but no one was there for it. Charles will send it out. The pass forward is going to be one, and then a late one on Dorman from Alex O'Connor. Dorman's going to stay down, and that one's one you know very well, Jack Dorman.
Yeah, I do, yeah. It is a late one. I think I'll just know him well. I think there was a bit of rivalry there.
And Alex O'Connor gets himself in the books. The most disciplined man for the Steels.
The earliest man in the changing room and then the last one out as well. So
probably covers the most yards of anyone on for the Stocksbridge team. We're going to see if anyone can keep up with him in pre-season training and the running.
Yeah.
Brogan prepared to take this free kick. Sheffield have been very direct so far in this game, and where their opportunities are likely to come from. Brogan puts it in, headed away, and then the volley goes back forward, but it's well over the goal. It will be a goal kick. Confirmation of proof that. O'Connor is the second Steel player in the book. Another goal, some more goals to tell you about. The North East. Charles Bart has scored for Henley. They're one of them breakouts. They are the early pace setters in the division. Harford Town are ahead against Charlie Marshall. Another Marshall on the score sheet has scored for them against the West Yorkshire side, who are doing very well on their promotion to this league. Sheffield FC just got a throw right in front of their bench. So Will Darwin, he throws it in quickly, but Steels win it back and just get away from a side challenge. Turner's pass forward blocked, and then Phillipson's close also blocked, and Tinker heads it back to Haslam on the right. Looking to get beyond the man, tries to get it past Dolman, and it's blocked and out of play. Back with Charlesworth now. He launches that ball down long, and it's Hardwick who heads it in the air. Haslam puts it back into the middle. Turner touch it out to Deakin, lays it off for Tinker. Forward to Silver. Silver, little back heel, just doesn't find. Still plays Luke Mangum back in defence. Working there as it now goes all the way back to Wright, who sends that forward. Owen will head it away, goes back to Mangum, who puts it in midfield, then to Greaves, who sends it out to right and to the left wing here, and it's a good run forward by Dorman. We know he can go forward well, puts the ball in, and it's going to be one end. Aldrich, who puts it in the back of the net. And that's where not scoring that penalty might cost the Seals later on, as Sheffield FC have one back. The attack's been orchestrated by Jack Dorman on the left, the Steels and later in the box, and Aldrich, one of his former players at Penistone, has got one back for Sheffield FC.
Goals go for Sheffield, Luke Aldrich.
The Steels, it's 3-0, could have been 3-0 a few minutes ago, instead it's 2-1. Loads of goals in this game so far.
Loads of goals, loads of tactics. Like I said, it's a very open game, I think, at the moment.
Yeah. Steels will just need to be more solid in defence. Stocksbridge are yet to get a clean sheet this year. As that ball launched forward, I think that penalty might have been a momentum change well and given Sheffield FC a bit of confidence. That penalty miss. So the throw goes in, and it's going to be won by O'Connor. Back to Deakin. Deakin lays it out for Turner. And there's some space on his left wing again. Silver comes short, then back to Turner, back to Tinker now. Sends it over the top, looking for Silver. Brings it down brilliantly as he faces it with Greenhouse. He lays up for Turner. Turner puts it in, deflect. Harbuck's going to win it, keeps it in, and it's not going to be kept in. The linesman has said otherwise.
Good play again though.
Yeah, good play. Good to see it still get right back on it after conceding and try not to let the momentum. So back to Malroy. He will send this long. And screws it around by Tinker, goes to Hardwick, cuts it down. Trying to get back, but he's going to lose that ball to Greaves, who sends one over the top. It's a foot race between Owen and Mangum. Owen will just send that one into the car park as well. Imagine they've got a steward out there waiting to collect them. Yeah. Steels having to be back on defence here. It's only 25 minutes gone in this game so far, and it's
action packed.
Feels like a full game, to be honest.
Core commentary shit this week.
So back now with Greenhouse. Launches that long throw in, headed away to the edge of the area. Hardwick is the one who clears it in the end. Silver looks to be the first. He blocks the clearance from Greaves. Greaves forced back into the centre circle. Knocks one over the top. Phillipson heads it away. Back for Brogue in the middle, but he loses that ball and it's going to be a Sheffield free kick. 26 minute gone. So back now for a free kick, and they say O'Connor getting another talk to. You might be careful, O'Connor.
It was, yeah.
Don't want him getting sent off here. Put the Seals really under the cosh for the rest of the game. So if he's going to continue like that, I won't be shocked if Rejlak come on in the second half for him, especially, which would be a shame because he's the one who you expect to do 90 minutes after doing the 90 minutes on Saturday. Brogan is the one ready to take this free kick. Hard to judge the distance from that vantage point. It's going to be a shot. Garman plays it. It's on target, but I think Garman always had that one covered, it looked like. Made good speed across his line to get to the ball. Takes his time with it, Garman. I think he's gone into time wasting mode already.
He has, yeah.
Sends the ball forward, and Hardwick, who's done a good job in the air so far, and he wins that one, but it just goes back to Greaves, and we wouldn't know it's Modest who's going to come away with it, go down that left wing, tackle goes in, and will go out for a throw-in. So it has tilted Sheffield's direction since their goal. Throw goes in and will be a free kick for Stocksbridge. I think Charles was being held by Modest, and Modest has been here a few years now for Sheffield. Back now is Garman. Garman, and everyone will shift towards the right wing. There's a plan here in place. Let's see if it works. The ball goes long, looking for Hardwick, but it's going to go a bit beyond him. Smith heads away. Goes beyond, and then headed by Phillipson. Haslam looks to keep it in and does get it overhand. O'Connor knocks it on, but it will go out for a Sheffield throw-in. Dahlman launches it downfield. Charles heads away into midfield and over out to the right wing where there is space, and Greenhouse is going to take it further wide. João Silva is rushing back, and João Silva trying to get involved in that one and beyond him, and it will end up going out for a goal kick. That's good defending from João Silva.
Very good tracking back there.
Obviously the tricky winger, an international winger for two caps for Sao Tome and Principe. Do you know where Sao Tome and Principe is?
In Portugal by any chance?
It is a former Portuguese colony. But it is in Africa, an island off the coast of Guinea. And if you look at pictures of it, it's your proper tropical island sort.
Alright.
Looks absolutely beautiful, but you can't get flights to it. I've had a look. Looks like a nice holiday place if you could get it. As Fielding heads away into the middle. Goes to Hardwick, back to O'Connor, tries to knock it on, but it goes back to Phillipson, who knocks over the top. Haslam's going to chase it, but just going to loop for Wright, who will take it in his box, and he's going to get jeered by the fans, I think, every time now after some of the early mistakes from himself. Yeah. 29 minutes gone in this game, means 2-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. As Wright sends that downfield and can only head it behind Owen, and it'll be a fight. Mangan wins out on that right wing. He forced further back and then out to the right hand side. It's Tinker trying to defend here, and he gets the block in, and it goes a favourable way because it just falls to Deakin, who will look to launch the counter attack, drills it forward to Haslam, looks to turn, will find João Silva, and João Silva's got space. Going a bit slowly to begin with and allows players to get back. A bit of a surprise, thought he was just going to charge down the field. A little flick on by Haslam, and great pass there to João Silva. Needs some help in the middle. He's going to get it now. João loses it for a bit, but he gets it back. João Silva looking to get down to the line. Tackle goes in. North Ferriby have taken the lead against Bridlington. Levi Tarbotton has scored. So corner kick for Turner. Quite a few corners already in this game for the Steels. Just need to try and make the most of it. try and restore that 2-goal advantage. Turner takes it short to Deakin. Deakin then puts the cross in. It's a high one just behind everyone. Mangum heads away, goes back to O'Connor. O'Connor gets it over to Haslam on the right-hand side, chases it down. Haslam, lovely turn, left footer puts the ball in, head away at the near post by Aldrich. Goes to Turner, who shielded the ball really well from Greaves. Has to just return it to Charlesworth, and Charlesworth sent it forward looking for Hardwick, blocked away, and Haslam's just gone down under something, not sure what, and O'Connor back to his feet. Haslam will need to get back on side. That's what stopped O'Connor's attack there, was that his pass on wasn't there because Haslam was offside, but the pass goes forward to Haslam just a bit too far. Fielding looks like he's going to have that cover, but Hardwick is going to challenge for it. Fielding's going to have to be forced to dribble away with it, sends it downfield, goes perfectly to Charlesworth, who knocks it over the top of his man, headed away by Cuts, goes onto the right hand side. It's Aldrich on the ball now, and he will get it forward. Looking modest, lovely touch here to Cuts, and it's Tinker who misses the tackle and then goes to the left, and that's just a bit too far forward for Sheffield, and Garman will collect that. Nice looking counter attack for a bit from Sheffield FC, but they weren't able to profit from it in the end. It's with Owen now.
I think the game now is just starting to slow down a little bit now.
Yeah, Tinker puts it back into middle. That will favour Stocksbridge at this point. As O'Connor drills on forward and behind by Dolman, has him a fight for it, but Smith has rescued Dolman's blushes on that occasion. And Wright's ball forward, not the best, but it falls to Greaves, and Deakin's getting in on it. Deakin is fighting for it still, but Greaves continues to hold on to the ball. Can't encourage that, Tommy.
Sorry, I forgot where I was.
And it will be Jamsil just fighting for that ball here with Cuts. Back to Greenhouse, who will send that long. Oh, he will head out. Yeah, definitely can't say that. You can think it, you can't say it. You apologise if you were offended by that. The competitiveness of the footballers. Back to the right with Greenhouse. Ball goes forward and Phillipson will get down. He's trying to keep it in now, and he just about does. Sends it forward looking for Hardwick, who heads it on but can only head it out of play. Will be a throw. Sent back to Wright. Takes his toucher with it.
Maybe another big kick up here.
Yeah, he's just getting that further away as possible.
Yeah.
Sent forward, and Modest will head it over towards the left wing. Cuts his race on to keep it in and keep the attack alive. Back to Dolman. Puts the ball forward. Bounces off Mangan and is knocked away. And we're back now with Greaves, who sent it forward the first time. Good touch there, but then Phillipson comes in. It's going to go all the way back to Miles Wright. Takes his touch with it. Sending it out towards that right wing and can be headed in towards the box. Gorman rushing out for it. Beats Aldrich to the ball. Gathers it up well. So back with...
What minute are we in now?
34th minute at the moment. Steelers lead 2-1. Goals from Alex Hardwick and Jack Haslam, but Luke Aldrich got one back for Sheffield FC. Luke Aldrich, who's had a good record in Stocksbridge when he played for Frosty United, scored twice in an FA Trophy match, and then scored a penalty as Garman's kicking just lets him set down there. He sends it out for a Sheffield throw.
What minutes were the goals scored in?
Goals came in the 3rd, the 7th and the 24th.
3rd and the 7th?
Yeah, it's a very early brace for the Steels. They could have had one on the 17th as well.
Wow, what a lead that would have been.
You would have said that must probably game over, but now it's not. Ball headed forward and goes to Brogan and out to the left to Cuts. He's taking it further out to the left. It's been more in half, and they're going to try and find Dorman for the overlap, but well read by Stocksbridge, and they're going to go forward. And it's Turner here who's going to send it forward to Hardwick, who's trying to make the most of that space that Dolman's left. Hardwick slowing things up, and then Dolman comes back in for the tackle. I think Dolman loves going forward. He used to play him as a winger a few times. That's something that Stocksbridge will look to take advantage of, especially because Dolman was the one who created that goal as well. 100%. So he'll feel confident about going forward.
Yeah, there'll be lots of space in that right channel.
Back to Charles, who puts the ball onto the right and gets it back after the initial block, puts across and it deflects, and surprised no one was gambling on it, but I suppose Alex Hardwick's out on the right at the back. Especially with the way Wright has seemingly, when you put him under pressure from balls like that, he seems to struggle.
It's shaky.
Yeah. Liversidge have equalised against Bradford Park Avenue. Ryan Toulson, the goal scorer. lots of local derbies today, as Phillipson just sends that one out to the terraces. 536 here today at the home of Football Stadium. And into the middle, then back to Greenhouse, who knocks it over the top, and Phillipson will head it away, only to go back to Mangum, but he's tackled. It goes up to João Silva. Back to Tinku, sends it over the top, and it should be dealt with by Greenhouse this, but it's going to go back to Wright, and Wright will take it. I'm surprised a bit more pressing of the keeper at the moment, but maybe that's just energy management having played on the Saturday. Dorman going forward with it, puts it into the middle, and it's being returned to Dorman. Charles, a good tackle, stops it, not going any further forward, throwing the oldest club. Back to the left hand side with Dorman. Into the middle and back to Dorman, trying to get down the line. Peels, it's gone out to play, and those appeals worked. I think there's Paul Eagledon there who appealing for it right on the spire.
Yeah, straight away.
We know you have to appeal for everything in this game sometimes. Jack Dyche has scored for Liversidge within very quick turnaround for them. We know how it feels to be on the other end of that after Saturday. O'Connor heads it forward, bounces over the top field, an awkward header away. Peels from Sheffield for a free kick, but not given, is it? It's going to go to Wright, who's going to allow that to go into his box.
Sheffield looking very upset there.
Yeah, not sure what it was in particular. I didn't see anything of note. Whether it's their own version of claim everything, and you'll get one of them. Ball goes beyond Owen, bounces awkwardly. Tinker heads it away. Will be a Sheffield throw in a very good attacking position. We know with Greenhouse this will be the long throw.
I think now the play's moved more down the right hand side. I think that at the first 15 minutes it was all down the left.
Yeah.
I think it's slowly switching over to the right side now.
Here comes the ball in, but it's going to be headed away by Turner. A good head away. Silva heads it back on. Will fall to Alfie Swift though, who looks to return it onto that right wing. Falls really well for Greenhouse. Turner's defending, giving him space, giving him the respect. Puts across him, blocked, appeals for a handball. It's actually stayed in. Back to the right, Greenhouse puts another lofted cross in, headed away, and it goes to the edge of the area. Volley is blocked and then cleared away, I think, by Hardwick, and going to go back to Sheffield, who will keep this attack going. Greenhouse is putting another cross in, headed towards goal, loops over the bar. Sheffield were recycling very well on that occasion, but in the end, thankfully, it's gone out to play. Will be a goal kick for Garman to take. So back for the Steele, second time in his role as number one after a stint last year.
Is that Harry Garman?
Yep.
Yep.
Looking to make sure he keeps it for the season this time.
Very good goalkeeper.
Garman takes his time over it and will send this down the middle. Well, actually just out to the right, and it's Modest who has on the ball. He gets the ball and stops trying to win it in midfield, but it's Kutsu. He's a very good hard worker. Ball over the top, looking for Mangum. Mangum gets it, lofts one into the middle. Garman's going to play. Modest may have got that first, and it's going to be a free kick for Stockbridge.
Club again getting angry.
I think it's because Garman's connected with Modest as he was punching for the ball, and what they're appealing for, I think, might be a penalty. With thinking that the hand is connected with Modest's face, which Modest has gone down in a clump. Also, we don't have the best view of it. We're not just doing the Arsene Wenger thing.
Yeah, I don't think that was penalty, was it? I think keeper's Harry's just trying to go for the ball there.
Yeah.
I think just one of them 50-50 ones.
Yeah, and hopefully Nathan's finding that there wasn't any connection with the head. He's a good forward, been in Sheffield for a while now. Went around a lot of non-league teams after his release from Sheffield Wednesday, and Turnus was part of the infamous Sheffield Wednesday under 21s that lost 14-0 to Alfreton Town.
Wow.
In a friendly that got wiped from the Wednesday history books.
Not surprised.
It was that bad. I know the centre-back who played for Wednesday that day, I think it actually broke him as a footballer.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, and if you go on, I think it's in the Star, the Athletic, there was an interesting article about how it came about and why Alfreton decided they were just going to slaughter Wednesday that day. That happened back in 2012, so 12 years away. you start to feel old when the players that you remember coming through with your teams like youth academies are now in their 30s, and you're going, how many more years have they got? So he'll just be a water drinks break while Nathan continues to get treatment. No other goals to tell you about in the Northern Premier League East while we were waiting. A little look through Twitter just to see if the results interesting.
So what would the league be like if you won there today?
Well, if as results stand, and hopefully the internet will help us here, one of our problems here at Sheffield FC is not just our view, it's actually the internet's not the best here, though it is improved from last year. We would actually move up to 6 in the table, but you can't count your chickens till they hatch, and it is very early on in the year. I don't think they ever showed it on match at day. You tip it before, or a certain point until after 5 games. Back in day, when Graham Furness was playing and coaching in games. Mark Costello had equalised for Concert. And Nate Monaghan is going to come off. I think it looks like he will be returning to the game, which is good. It's glad there isn't actually a serious injury there. I'd expect you to see another former Shield come on if he has to go off, in Jack Watson, who's on the bench. I do feel like half the time when I talk about Sheffield playing, I'm saying former Steel. It's just when you're local, it ends up being a bit of a, you circulate around the teams and shit. It's going to be back for a free kick. That is basically a goal kick. Garman to take.
It's obviously now that the tension's rising in both dugouts. I think Sheffield getting a bit more round up, going out for a lot more.
Yeah,
now.
They're obviously not happy with referee Aaron Williams today. As the ball goes long. Fielding heads it back away, and it's some good play here to get it out to the left. To Brogan, they've knocked it long, Mangum is chasing it, and he's going to win it over in that corner. Modest is back on the pitch, and it's going to be, someone's going to have to pick him up, because he might not have been noticed. Charlton's just gone down, and the game will be stopped, which has caused more annoyance on the Sheffield bench.
Yeah,
typically you do continue in times like this, but maybe the rules of...
Especially when they're on the attack as well, but...
Problem in non-league is that rules start to change at times.
They do, yeah.
And you're often not told about them more.
I think as well, different refs have different views on.
I think because Charlesworth was critical to the defence in that.
Yeah.
That's why the game's been stopped so that Sheffield. Because I think then you get the annoyance of have they gained an advantage from an injury rather than particularly good player or a mistake. It will.
Yeah.
So Charles will get treatment from our physio Liv Phillips. Will be a drop ball for Sheffield to get us back underway.
I think you should cut an elbow to the head there.
Yeah, it's just part of it. Nothing malicious in it, I don't think, and unfortunately part and parcel of the game at times. And there's the drop ball, and they're going to go down left. Dorman puts a cross in. It's a good looking one, but it goes to the edge of the area, loops in the box, more appeals, and it's not whatever it was. It's not being given. Goes to the edge of the area. It's Dorman looking for space, puts a cross in, and he just skims across the edge of the line, and he goes out for a goal kick. Jack Dorman very dangerous in attack at the moment.
Very good. He's putting some good crosses in at the moment. Still just need to get out and close it down.
Obviously fired up against his former team.
Yeah.
It's a good job that the former team curse is not as apparent as it can be sometimes, or else we'd be losing 5-1 at the moment. From my count, the only former Sheffield player we have in the squad at the moment is Danny Deacon. Came here after his American sojourn of Orlando City B and Detroit City.
And I've heard there's rumours that you played with Kaka, is that true?
He was in the squad with Kaka, but he did get moved down to Orlando City B.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think he ever from what I can find, he never actually played a match with Kaka.
There's rumours as well that he's played with Messi. I'm not sure if that's true or...
We just learned from him. It's João Silva on the attack. Lovely slip through past the Harvick, who goes out to the left wing. Finds Deacon, who we've just been talking about. Keeps it in on the edge of the pitch on that left wing. Puts in. Finds Turner. Turner wants it on his right. We'll lay it back to Tinker. Tinker's moving in now. He's going to look to go on the outside, trying to get through, maybe went through too many, but he gets it back to Turner. To Deacon, gets through to Harvick, looking to turn, spirals away from him. Harvick's right to Fred, going to be a is free kick and Hardwick is going to
It's not
get
a
it.
card.
Hardwick's going to get booked. I believe
It's
for
not a
simulation. Even though I wouldn't say it's a penalty, I wouldn't say that was simulation either.
No.
Hardwick becomes the joint most booked man for the Seals, along with O'Connor.
I don't think that deserves a card there. I think he's just trying to go for the ball.
Yeah, that one, not a penalty, definitely not a penalty, but I wouldn't. That wasn't simulation. I mean, the diver's on the right wing. Jack Haslam, the former Team England diver and competed in the 2018 Commonwealth Games.
How many times have you said this?
Once a game.
Once again.
You got to have the trivia for everyone.
Yeah.
Stocksbridge defender goes out for a Sheffield throw. We are in added time for the first half. Didn't see the board go up, but I imagine we're going to have a couple of minutes due to some of the injury stoppages we have had and 3 goals. They'll just hold on to the start and they'll be happy going in. Back to Greenhouse.
It's gone out
but
there.
it has gone out of play. Looped over anyway. The throw in. Still going to be happy if that stayed in and got the goal kick, to be honest. Liverpool now 3-1 up on Bradford Park Avenue. Omar Sanyang has scored, and North Ferriby 2-0 up on Bridlington. Josh Whiteley. So back with Tinker for this throw-in. Launches that ball downfield, headed back, but Sheffield get it back, and Turner misses that tackle, and then Rowan can't go any further. Turner has it back, but then Harry fighting to keep hold of the ball into the middle. AJ Greaves has it for Sheffield. He's looking to switch it, but Charles reads that really well and knocks it over the top. But then the half-time whistle goes as Haslam would have thought he was going on the counter-attack. So it's 2-1 to the Steels. The Steels took an early lead. Jack Haslam's early effort looped past Miles Wright and ended up in the back of the net before Alex Hardwick slide tackled one in. Could have made it 3-0 Hardwick, missed a penalty, saved by Wright. He redeemed himself for some of those mistakes before Sheffield got one back through Luke Aldi. It's 2-1 to the Steels at half-time.
Well, I think it's a brilliant start from the Steels, a very good start. Like I said, it could have been 3-0, the game could have been dead, but obviously football's football, anything can happen.
Yeah, so we will see you in 15 minutes.
Started a little bit slow in terms of first 5-6 minutes. We weren't aggressive enough on them in possession, but I thought the goal was excellent. Good ball out wide by Kurt, excellent interchange by Tom Charles with Tommy Marshall and Alex O'Connor, and a great finish by Tommy, and went 1-0 up. And they threatened, but they didn't have anything. The wind was, we had the wind with us, and it's slightly downhill. On not a bad surface, quite a hard surface, but we had a chance to get the second from a corner, a couple of good chances after that we didn't really capitalise on, and just thought maybe we needed to get that second to give us ourselves a little bit of a getting us in front and hold it there, because I knew they'd come out a little bit stronger second half with the wind and where they play, and they did do a bit more direct, a bit more at us in the second half. The goals come from, it's a really good finish by them. Again, we were a little bit hesitant in his play up until their goal. It's a great finish by the lad, how he's cut in, and a bit like Tommy did for our goal, but we could have cleared the lines a bit quicker, and that cost that position to be in.
Hello and welcome back to the MEPS International home of football stadium for this Northern Premier League East fixture between Sheffield FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. We're live on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel. I'm your commentator, Adam Allcroft, and with me is the co-commentator, Tommy Marshall.
Hello everyone, we're back. We're underway.
Steels lead 2-1. Early goals from Jack Haslam and Alex Hardwick had us rocking, and it could have been 3. Hardwick though missed a penalty, and Sheffield have one back. Luke Aldridge 2-1 on, and the Sheffield will be coming fight. Will be shooting towards the majority of their fans in the second half. Will be sucking that ball in as much as possible. Ian Richards with his young assistants. I know we have a young team now, but that one is just taking mick of it, isn't it? So AJ Greaves is standing over the ball for Sheffield. We'll get underway very shortly. So the music is off, which means the referee just does his final few checks. I think he waits for Ian to get into position. A few late there. Ian and Liv still waited to get back on the bench.
Come on, Gaffer.
It's a long way, admittedly, from the... So, kind of take a look, and here we go. So, Sheffield FC kickers off there in the red and black check shirt, black shorts, black socks, kicking from right to left if you were in the coach and horses. stand, we'll call it, and Stocksbridge Park Seal in their yellow shirt, blue shorts, blue top, keep on the left. We'll go through the team shortly, but Luke Aldrich in the top, and it's going to be a penalty kick for Sheffield. It's a light push in the back from Jack Tinker. It's a penalty kick.
He's gone down way too easy. I'm sorry, that is. I'm sorry, that is not a penalty.
So it's a penalty kick, and Sheffield have the chance for the equaliser within a minute of the start. We haven't even gone through the teams yet. And it's Luke Mangum, the former Steel, going in to take this penalty. It could be 2-2 again after Steele's leading 2-0, like last year. Garman will have to take inspiration from his opposite number. Harry Harmon, who is yet to save a penalty for the Steels as well, though he hasn't had. So Luke Mangum steps up. He just checking. Referee checking everyone is on the penalty box line.
Yeah.
Make sure there is no breaches. That's something he's going to keep an eye on, it seems. So Mangum ready to take the penalty, and it's saved by Garman. What a save, Harry Garman. Harry, roll it! He was getting battered by one of the fans behind him. It just seemed to inspire him.
Fucking quality, Harry. Brilliant.
I do apologise for the language you may have heard.
Oh, my man. Yeah. A bit of emotions on the line, isn't there?
Yep. I do apologise. We will refer you to Laura Tyler afterwards. You'll get your telling off.
Yeah.
Possibly have the throw in. Well, what a moment for Harry Garman. We will go through the teams for you now. Miles Wright, so Sheffield FC, Miles Wright in goal, then Sam Greenhouse, Jack Dolman, AJ Greaves, Alfie Smith, Reece Fielding the captain, Nathan Modest, Connor Cutts, Luke Aldrich, the goal scorer for Sheffield, Stephen Brogan and Luke Mangum, who's just missed that penalty.
2 saves this.
2 penalty saves in this goal. Stocksbridge have Harry Garman in goal, then Tom Charlesoff, Jack Tinker. Wright has gone way out to his goal here, but he's just going to clear that. Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner the captain, Elliot Owen, Alex Phillipson, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Alex Hardwick, Jack Haslam and João Silva. The bench for Sheffield is Jamie Yates, Bradley Beatson, Jack Watson, Rory Coleman and Callum Brooks. For the Steels, it's Dan Nelson, Paul Iggulden, Oliver Greslak, Luca De Falco and Daniel Hernandez. Ball goes long, Owen heads it away, ball goes forward, but Phillipson will clear it away. Falls a bit short, but Haslam comes and drops it, and it, takes it beyond him, but then read by Fielding, but he only sends it to O'Connor, but only sends it back to Cutts. Now, with Brogan and Aldrich, and he gets it through to Greaves, 50-50 by Tinker. João Silva now, who's going to look to find Tinker, but that's been intercepted. Silva going to be back in defence with Tinker up field, ball goes long, and Owen will block it off Modest and get the throw in for Stocksbridge. So much drama already in this second half. 48 minutes gone.
I think this next half is going to be very intense, very
it's going to be, both teams going to go for it. No one wants to lose a derby. Pontefract have taken the lead. It's Ify Afebu, the former Steel, who has scored, and Gartha for 2-0 to Coxside. It's Charlie Marshall again.
Charlie Marshall.
You like to root for your other Marshall?
Yeah, that's my brother, that actually.
Is it actually genuinely is? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you're looking forward to facing him later on in the year?
I know, yeah.
No 50-50s. No 2-footers. Stocksbridge just won a free kick. Harder it goes over. He's got to be careful, he's in the book. Ash Butterworth going, come on Harry, yes Harry. After that penalty, Ash Butterworth.
Where is Ash? Is he?
I think is he even here today? I've not seen him. I think he's at home. Ash, where are you? He got the feet up. Stocksbridge have this free kick, and Curtis Turner will look to get this into the box. This will be for the likes of Harwick, and Elliot Owen has gone up as well, and so's Phillipson. Alex Phillipson, who was a striker in his youth. Scored 2 goals for the Steels to show that that's the case as well. Turner puts the ball in, and Harwick rises for it, gets the header, it's looping, and he has to be clawed over the bar by Miles Wright. It's a corner kick.
It's a bit of a weird one, that. It started just looping in, and I think it was...
Yeah, Miles Wright, it may have gone over anyway, but Wright just has to make sure, or else you do end up looking a bit of an idiot. Ash Butterworth, get Tommy Marshall off commentary.
Who said that?
Ash Butterworth.
Okay, right.
He's at home.
He's at home, yeah.
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 So corner kick for Stocksbridge.
I think actually I've heard he's with the reserves today, Ash.
Oh, you're saying as the ball just loops in the corner, look at the far post, kept back in, claimed by Wright. Heels, it's gone out from play, but not given.
Ash, how are the reserves getting on by, do you know, or?
You know, you say that, but the reserve manager's here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've already seen Mark Brett well.
Might be with the under-23s then.
I think our development team might need an extra player. They play on Saturday mornings. Ball goes forward. Phillips anyway, they start their season next Saturday. But Nathan Modis has done well to win the ball off first Ben, back it goes onto this left hand side. Looping crossing, it's a dangerous cross, but actually it ends up going over the bar and is out for a goal kick. Could also play for our ladies team next Sunday, who kicked the season off away at Brinsworth Whitetail.
Wow. How are they getting on?
Well, it's their first game on Sunday. Unfortunately, did lose their games in pre-season, but scored 4 past Stocksbridge last week, which is a team 3 divisions above them in the friendly, so well, forget the 9 they conceded. But Garmin is going to send that long. Headed away by Haslam. It's going to Charles will fight for it with Modis. He's having this duel with Modis, and both players thought they had it then and ended up going out for a Stocksbridge throw.
It's a good battle down this right hand side.
Yeah. 2 experienced competitors on that wing. As AJ Greaves just wins that ball. He only passes it to Deakin, then to Turner.
Brilliant
some one-touch passing. Charles just knocks it over the top and chased down on that side, but then headed out by Fielding for a throw-in. Deakin thinking about a quick throw there, but he's going to just leave that now for Charlesworth to come up. Newton Aycliffe are in the lead against Bishop Auckland. Jake Pettigene has scored. That's why we got our first away win of the season and matched our away wins for last year. Only 1 away win for Stocksbridge last year.
Wow.
And that's a tally that needs to improve this year for sure. Goes to Haslam, then back to Charlesworth. Trying to get past his man there, but he loses the ball and Sheffield will come away with it. Well blocked, and it out for a Sheffield throw-in.
I think we've already got 1 away win already, don't we?
Yep, that's what I would say. Bishop Auckland, who you scored in that game.
Yeah.
That diving header, well, whatever we class it as when it comes off that. I was very glad that weren't given as handball because I really thought that was going to happen when I was watching. As Turner switches it out, and Zhao Silva is looking to be the first one onto it, and he is, but Greenhouse is covering. Being forced back, he goes down under pressure, but Zhao gets back to his feet quickly with nothing given, looking to beat Greenhouse for pace, tries to play in the middle, and Greenhouse took a block, and it's going to be given as a goal kick though, so obviously Greenhouse did not take the touch. 52 minutes gone in this game, it is 2-1 to the Steels, 38 nervous minutes to go.
Now.
Steels will be looking to double their lead. It's what we've been punished for in our last couple of games, is not doubling that lead. We did double it, but it came back this time. Ball goes forward, headed behind by Cuts. It will be a Stocksbridge throw. I would expect that Sheffield, if it doesn't go right for in like the next 10 minutes, we will see Jack Watson come on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked to see Rory Coleman. It'll be interesting if they can bring Rory Coleman on. Rory Coleman is a set-piece specialist, something from his time at Stocksbridge, and obviously when you've got a load of big lads like you have here, he might be a threat, but then you'd have to take Dolman off for that.
Yeah.
And that's not. And he's been probably the best attacking player for Sheffield. Tinker throws it down, headed away into the middle, won by Haslam. Fought it, fight in the middle for that ball, and Sheffield will come away with it, clear it away. It just goes back to Owen, who takes a touch. Left-footed, gets out to wing, just comes off the chest of Tinker, it wins Tinker, and now Sheffield are on the attack. Modis is taking the touch, but then Phillipson will take it off him, and then Owen clears it away. Tinker's still down. I think that might, if that goes out of play, we'll need a stoppage.
I think it's hit him just below the.
Has that hit him? Has that hit him in an area you don't want to get hit in?
I think it has, yeah.
I like to call it the Oglesby region after last season when he got the cleanest hits you can see. Do you remember that video?
I do, yes.
One of our best viewed things on YouTube, and that was a proper. He just aimed for it, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I think he held on to it just so he could hit Tinker. It looked like, didn't it? Some tension there.
I think just sitting up. I think just mostly winded. I think you'll give him a moment and he'll be back up. He's a tougher lad than you think he is.
Brave.
Well, I say that because he looks 12, to be honest, Tinker. I said this on Saturday and I didn't listen back, and I've not heard back, so I know I'm safe saying it. But obviously he is always stuck in.
He is. Always gets stuck in. He's Mr. Consistent now, that's called Tinker.
One of the longest serving players at Stocksbridge now. Over 100 appearances for the club. But obviously, infamously, still looking for his first goal.
How many assists has he got, do you know?
Don't know the total. I think he's only got 1 for this year so far. he'll be wanting to improve that. He wants to get 10, I think, assists every year. When I talk to him, as Sheffield win that ball quite high up. It's a lovely play, but Owen with a crucial interception plays it away, and it's going to be Sheffield will retain possession back in their defence now. Fielding takes the touch, has more to win it, but he forces the bad pass to Turner. Turner sends it forward. Haslam's going to look to win it. Oh, offside flag is up. Why is the linesman so late on that when it's very obvious what's going on? So one of my frustrations, I was watching a game this weekend where that happened, where a goal got disallowed for offside, but it was such a long run before the offside, you know, he gave it, and it's like players can get injured doing that, chasing back. Yeah. You know, because defenders are obviously doing everything, aren't they, to rush back to stop it. One of my little bugbears of modern football is these delays, especially in this level. It's not like VAR's going to help you. I know. Anyway, back now with Wright, who's had a mixed first half. Penalty save, but 2 mistakes which led to goals. O'Connor flicks that one away, and coming back to Turner, but I think a high foot is going to be penalised here. Is it Deacon there with a high foot, I believe? Referee's going to head over, make sure he's alright. Again, I don't think one with malice, but it's going to be one that's penalised and another one for Stocksbridge to defend. Pontefract 2-0 on Ossitt. Connor Coulter's own goal is doubled back ahead against Consett. Leighton Hopper scored his second of the game. Another tough one for the Stocksbridge defend. Connor cuts on the ball. Organising everyone here. Yeah. Noticeably, Mangum and Fielder are in offside positions at the moment. They have just moved on side to side. Ball goes back in, Turner heads away. Headed back in by Sheffield, but Hardwick clears it and then turning its way. And it could be a counter-attack if Haslam can keep it in. He can't, will be a Sheffield throw. Back here on this left-hand side. Goes to Mangum. He's been forced back. All the way back now to right. O'Connor will press. That looks like we are going to trigger the press more in the second half. Silver will head that back, but it just goes back to Fielding. We look to get it to the right-hand side. Well kept in by Brogan. Knocks it over the top. Owen and Modest are going to fight for this. Owen's going to get the first touch. Tries to knock it off Modest. He does do so. Great work from Owen in defence. Like Katinka for this throw-in. 58 minutes gone in the game. 2-1 to the Seals. Fling forward by Tinker, and Hardwick though trying to keep this in after his initial touch, and he does do so. Well, good work from the striker. O'Connor wins a header well and going to be covered by Smith, but João Silva's going to look to see if he can pick his pocket. Back it goes to Wright, who sends it forward. Won by Haslam, who gets the touch. Knocked over the top for O'Connor. Attack is on for Steels. Charles have overlapping, but O'Connor loses the ball to Greaves on that occasion, and then Sheffield clear. Looking for Modest. Good header away by Tinker. Back into the middle. And then Brogan has a late tackle into him. It will be a free kick to Sheffield. Stocksbridge just need to get the ball a bit down and play.
Alex O'Connor's also gone down there as well.
That's a concern. Maybe he seems to have got the worst of that foul.
He does, yeah.
So, Liv Phillips, who's been busy today, it seems.
I know. She's not come on yet, though.
No. I wonder if it's just another winding.
We've got Dan Hernandez doing his high leg kicks.
I don't know, he don't bust his shorts doing them. We've got the biggest thighs in the club, I think.
I don't know.
I think it would be Rejlak, who's the more natural central midfielder, if O'Connor is heading off, though.
Looks like he's hands on the ground now. It looks like
he's not been knocked out, has he?
I don't know, he's just hands have just flopped on the ground.
Coming up a bit now, he's just getting treatment from Liv. It's just a bit of a concern for the Steels at the moment. Hopefully all is well there. Alex Hardwick's outside again to instructions given to him by Ian Richards. Now taking on some water. A bit of a concern. Just before, by the way, before the break, North Ferriby went 3-0 up on Bridlington. Josh Whiteley scored again. Ike O'Connor is back to his feet. He's going to have to head off for a bit until he's allowed to return after being the physio, and will now be back. It is a free kick to Sheffield, despite the fact it was O'Connor's injury. I think O'Connor just connecting badly and coming off worse of it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was there.
So Stockbridge having to defend. Stockbridge make sure they hold on to their. Back now waiting for referee to give this an okay, but it's going to be a substitute for Sheffield. That's why we've got further delay. AJ Greaves is coming off. Jack Watson is what isn't coming on. So that's another form of steal onto the pitch and an attacking sub. So that's a very lively player that the Steelers will have to deal with now. So I wonder, because Reeves has been very strong in the middle of that part.
Yes, yeah, I thought that as well. Breaking up play.
Yeah, there's actually a second sub coming on for Sheffield as well.
Callum Brooks.
Callum Brooks, maybe he's going to be taking more.
I used to play with him last season as well.
Substitutions for Sheffield SC.
Very good.
Replacing number 4 AJ Greaves and number 7 Nathan Modest.
He's going on the right
16
way.
Jack Watson and number 18 Callum Brooks.
So well, those four is going to just go out for a goal kick. Headed on by Sheffield FC there.
Yeah, two very attacking players coming on now.
Yeah, I just wonder if hopefully this could mean Stockbridge can dominate that middle of the park a bit more.
And it looks like as well they're playing through at the back, so there's going to be lots of spaces out wide now.
Ian Richards told me that's one of his favourite formations to play against.
Yeah.
Is the 3-5-2. Seen it a lot more in non-league over the last few years. Tell that to a non-league fan 5 years ago that 3-5-2 would be a popular formation in non-league. As Sheffield have just got a free kick on the halfway line. Nathan Modest was the man who's come off for Callum Brooks, so that's more of a straight swap. So another set piece for the Stocksbridge to defend. Deep one, and it's going to be drilled right over that penalty spot. Header goes on, just wide of the post. It's Reese Fielding, another one of the former Stocksbridge players who has been so strong at set pieces. He's fought for them over the years. He's just wide. He rose really high.
Inches wide there.
Yeah, that was one where Harry Gone was very happy just to see that go past his post. He couldn't do anything about that. Brilliant ball, right over that penalty. So our opponents next week are 1874 Northwich. They are in the Midlands League after their relegation last year. They're taking on their big rivals Northwich Victoria. They're winning 3-0 as well.
Is that local derby?
Yes, it's the same town. 1874 Northwich were formed of disgruntled 1874 fans.
And it developed over about 5 years.
The ball goes back to right, so that's like FC United facing Man United.
Yeah.
If that was ever to happen.
Yeah.
Ball just bounced over the top. Hardwick's going to chase it. It's cleared away, and then out to Greenhouse, who gets a block on his clearance from Silva, goes out for a goal kick.
I'll be there. Yeah.
53 minutes gone in this game. Concert of equalising against Heaton Stannington. Isaac Walker the score. It's 2-2 up in Newcastle. One of our big away trips later on in the year.
PSA levels
I think that's them and Dunton are our furthest. Ashington's the furthest away. That's going to be a long trip.
I'm guessing that's on a Wednesday night as well.
Has been the last 2 times we've faced them.
Well, there's something to bloody worry about.
But Turner heads away, and Hardwick is going to not beat the off. The line, actually, the referee's given it as offside, but the linesman did not have his flag up.
I'm not sure what happened there, to be fair. And they're taking it quickly here.
Stockbridge will have to be aware, and it's headed away. Brooks was the one trying to get onto it. Charles got the header. Haslam flicks it on, goes to Deacon, who looks to get past his man, but Cuts has read it well. Silva tries to win it, but still Cuts. Back to Greenhouse, who knocks it long. Owen gets a header away, and there's a shunt on Owen, and it will be a free kick to Stocksbridge. Looks like you were not getting away with those little 50-50 shunts in the air. That may be what Hardwick got penalised for.
Yeah.
In hindsight, when you look at that foul.
And even the foul down here, what the foul was for as well.
Very light push, which one of those where technically I suppose it's right in the rules, so he's not going to be technically wrong, but also you don't see them given as Garman sends this forward. Hardwick tried to keep it in, just sails over his head, and it will be a throw-in. Liversidge are 1 up on Bradford Park Avenue. Jack Crook the scorer. Lots of goals this Bank Holiday Monday.
It is, yeah.
Maybe just got tired legs are helping out attacks more than defences. Got to head away. O'Connor gets the next header on. It falls to Haslam. Haslam sends it over the top, headed away, falls back to Deacon who puts it into the middle. Brogan misses out on that one, and I think that one was a 50-50 that Sheffield have won because Brogan's gone down injured and O'Connor's just done down and all. I think if O'Connor had done it at the same time, there wouldn't have been a free kick given for that, to be honest. Because I thought it was a 50-50 ball, no foul either way.
Very lively in that midfield now.
Yeah.
Whoever was going to win this game, it's going to be winning the midfield.
I think Stockbridge need to try and dominate it now, especially with how they've put more people on these wide positions. I suspect they're going to mic him off him, not just because of the injury, because he's on that yellow and he's had a few fouls as well since. He might get a second yellow for multiple fouls. Ball looking for Mangum on the wing, but Charles heads away, falls to Hardwick, chests it, big boot away.
Love it, you.
That was a proper Peter Kay Avett sort of moment. I'm just realising you're probably too young for that advert.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, that's depressing. Back now with Dorman for this throw-in. Take a foul throw like you did for us sometimes. And back with Wright. Takes his touch, he's going to send it long. Turner's going to head back into the middle, and it goes to Hardwick. It falls out L2 Haslam, who switches play, looking for Silver.
Brilliant ball.
Brilliant, Silver gets it down well, edge of the box on that left hand side, got the overlap. He said he's going to cut in, takes a shot, not far off from Silver. He likes the spectacular, he doesn't pull it off on that occasion.
No, you're not getting that.
Oh, it's not far off from Silver. He had the overlap option of Deacon, he was going on his left hand side. He wanted it himself though, didn't he?
He did. So glory there. Don't blame him. Like I said, we've been under the cosh a little bit, so I don't mind lots of shots on.
Liam College has put Concert ahead against Heaton Stannington on the 69th minute. Ball goes long from right, and it's going to be a free kick to Stocksbridge's way. I think that was climbing from Cuts. No medal for that. They did have Louis Hinchliffe, the bronze medalist, down here the other week.
Did they?
Yeah, from Crosspool. Won bronze in the 4x100 for Great Britain. One of the next greatest generation of our Sheffield athletes. Charles looks to get it down the right hand side, but I think he's just overhit that one. And nice little physical one from Dolman, shoving off Charles so he couldn't get fit. Not Charles, if it was.
Haslam.
It's hard from this bloody vantage point.
Yeah.
It's hard enough when you're quite high up and you got like I'm just nostalgic for Bishop Auckland's stand. I got a PowerPoint there as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a plug socket. Them and as Wright has the goal kick. Has quietened down a bit this game after a frantic start to the second half. Ball goes forward. And it's going to be won by Stockbridge in the middle, goes to Hardwick, back to Haslam. Charles is an option on the right, finds Charles, does it to him rather than in front of him. Looks to find Haslam again, it's a good ball into that channel. Haslam looks to hold it up and got two men on him. Needs a bit of help from someone and isn't going to get it. That is a high foot. Jack Dolman is going to get himself in the book for sure for that one. Going to need treatment on Haslam.
Yeah.
Dolman's going to get himself in the book for sure. That was such an egregious one though. That could be a borderline.
It wasn't really like it was just more of a swing as well.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a lift up. It was a swing at the ball.
No, looking at the referee, I think has pulled a no book out, so I think it will be a yellow card. It's one of those where I'd say it's a borderline. You've got to look on your ref on that one.
Yeah, I think he has given the yellow card just now.
And Dolman is now about to head off for Rory Coleman.
Yeah.
That is another form of steal.
Is it as well?
Yep, played it in the Chris Hilton days. Scored lots of free kicks for Stocksbridge in those days.
Yeah.
And that is not going to be his threat. The set pieces from him will be a constant danger for Stocksbridge in the last 20 of this game.
Substitution for Sheffield, replacing number 3, sponsored by DJ Plastering, Jack Goldman, is number 17, sponsored by Black and Red Flags, Rory Coleman.
We'll say he obviously a bit before your time, I'm afraid, Rory Coleman.
Yeah.
The late 2010s.
Yeah.
Part of the Stockbridge team that did make the semi-finals of the playoffs, alongside some of the players he's playing with now, like Luke Mangum and other former big stock names like then, like Scott Ruven and Joe Lumsden and other players that are quite fondly remembered at Brackenmore. And Curtis Turner, who's just always at Stocksbridge. Curtis Turner is actually the leading appearance maker for the Steels now.
He's now.
He's thinking this is 168. He's very close to overtaking Ian Richards on the appearances. It is a corner kick for the Steels, and Danny Deakin is over it. Jack Watson is a potential counter-attack opportunity for Sheffield FC. I've just seen him. Here it comes, left-footed, look at that far post, goes beyond everyone and waits on the far post, and I think it hits the side netting in the end. Not sure who got to it to the far post, might have been Alex Phillipson.
Yeah, I think it was there.
Already scored twice this season.
Brilliant crossing, by the way. It's just one of them ones where the keeper can't come out for it.
Yeah.
And the defenders don't know what to do.
Zone of uncertainty is, I think, the punditry term for it. Where if you defend it, it's probably going in the back of your own net anyway.
Yeah.
Dunstan are 2-0 up on Ashington. Gail Pearson the scorer. Emily versus Brighouse has been abandoned. There was an injury just before half time that caused a long delay, and it looks like that might be the reason that's been abandoned. Watson holds it up well, but Silver wins it off him, and then Turner gets it 1-2, looking for Silver, but Cuts has read that well. Back it goes to Fielding, and then all the way back to Wright. Wright will send that long. Turner's going to win it. Mangum, right side of the air, knocks over the top. Charles will have to deal with Watson there. Chest from Charles, just boots that into the car park. Your car's not in that car park, is it?
I think it might be, yeah.
I'll have a look at your window afterwards.
Yeah, I will.
Throw in here, take quickly Watson. Back to Coleman, who looks to get it under control. Does do so. Turner against former teammate. Coleman just put it through the legs of his teammate. Turner's fouled in a bit of a daft position, and this is where I'm going to see Rory Coleman's free kicks, which are always a constant problem. And his complaining, which is also common. Coleman's wanting a yellow card for Turner. No rules lost.
It doesn't look like he's going to be on it there.
No, that's an interesting one. It's going to be Brogan. But this is where you hate free kicks from, isn't it?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Because it's so easy to send the ball into to attack,
Yeah.
especially for a big team. We've seen Reece Fielding come so close already.
Yeah. Both teams have a lot of height, actually.
Yeah, Owen and Hardwick are going to be the ones who are going to have to really be on it, aren't
Yeah, and that zonal marking there. Come on.
they? Left for the ball, it's a lofty one right in the area. Hardwick going to go away. Properly go away. That is how you defend a free kick like that. Goes back to Fielding and returns it back and then it goes to João Silva, who's going to see if he can turn his man. He knocks it off Greenhouse. Looks like we are going to see Rejlak very soon for the Steels. We have learned how to pronounce his name.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, we call him Ollie.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Ollie Rejlak. Was part of the Bidu Gosic youth team in Poland, a very prominent team over there that produced quite a lot of Polish internationals. Oh no, I don't know. But he has been part of guys for his youth team. And Sheffield had a try with Sheffield United as well. As Sheffield have won that ball back in their defence, and it will go back to Wright, who will send that upfield. Owen is going to fight for that. It's going to be left for Turner. He's actually knocked down quite well by Aldrich, physical attacker. Tries to get it that time, but Charles wins it. Can he find Silver quickly? He's got some space, and in falls a 4 ball from Charles in the end.
It's one of them ones where he's... Does he go in the channel just a couple of...
Coleman has pushed over João Silva there, and
I don't think he's going to give anything for it. But...
no, I'm surprised. He has just... What? So we don't know what João Silva's done to wind Rory up.
Not much.
But... and he's going to be a substitute. And it's João Silva heading off.
How long do we have left?
15 to go.
15 to go. I think I'm going to go join the Ultras now, so...
Yep, no problem. We'll see you later, Tommy, and
See you later.
There's Ollie Edgelak.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for Tommy. So he was going to head off to join our ultras for the last 15. And Edgelak is going to come on for João Silva.
Replacing number 11, João Silva, is number 16.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this.
15, Oliver Grishak.
So yeah, we're far off there now. So that's going to be our entertainment this year, is seeing how his name's pronounced. As Steele's new not that one long, Haslam challenging, but Fielding will get that away and headed on. Being fought for in that middle, and Turner's going to get it. Tries to go down this left-hand side, and then 50-50 between him and Greenhouse. It's been kept in, and then Deakin left his foot in. Nothing given though for that, and then Stocksbridge win it back. Goes to Deakin, gets it to Tinker, who knocks it long, but it's a bit too long, and that will be back with Wright. Ball goes long, and hands over Watson, goes to Charles, who I think got a good judge of it there. He's going to have to take it wide. Mangum's harassing him. Charles out wide, and then we'll just send that one out to play. Charles didn't have proper control of that. He'd be happy just to have got that one away. Richard Slaughter has equalised for Heaton. 3-3 there. Garth 3-0 from Carlton. James Burgess, Sheffield FC with the ball back in play, and Carlton have one back against Garth. Nathan Watson 3-1 there. Back out into the right. Coleman's going to lose that ball. Charles was going to take his time on this. Going to be charged out by Mangum, gets it beyond him. Rejlak knocks it onto Hardwick, heads up into the air, will challenge for it again. Fielding wins that, Smith wins that, it's going in the middle, and O'Connor's trying to get control as well, turns well, out into middle, gets took down by Watson, free kick to the Steel. 77 minutes gone in the game, 13 to go, and whatever we see added on. They'll go behind man saying Adam's done Mang proper dirty with that photo. They've got Mang on that commentary photo. Proper Jane Dibley cut. That's a Red Dwarf reference, I get that. Back now with Garman. Sends it long, Garman. Towards that right hand side, Hardwick flicks it on. Rejlak will try and take it into the middle, headed away from him. Back to Hardwick on the right. He puts the ball in, looking for that far post, and he can't be kept in. On the left hand side, Haslam looking to play it back, looking to get the turn on his man. Into the middle to Rejlak. Drill the ball, blocked, trying to make sure it doesn't go out for a corner. Sheffield do that, and it will go out for a throw-in instead. This is where it becomes very difficult for us on this opposite side of the pitch to tell who anyone actually is. Tinker has this throw. Throw here to Turner, back to Tinker, looks to cut in, gives it back now to Haslam. Now back to Deakin. Sheffield FC doing a good job closing down, then they've got the tackling, but it's back with Haslam. Finds left side, Tinker tries the back heel, blocked and cleared. Going to have to be covered here. Headed away from Watson, gets it to O'Connor now with Charlesworth. Charlesworth sends it long, it's a loop ball. Hardwick's going to challenge for a big physical battle here, and he's getting a bit of a shove on here, but he keeps it. Back to Rejlak, short here to Turner. Turner tries to put it back to the edge of the box, but it's been blocked, tackled, and maybe should have gone for it himself. That clearance it now away. Watson will hold it down well. Charles trying to block him out, back into the middle. Really nice football from Sheffield, and there's a break on here into the middle for Sheffield FC. Now out to the right. Tinker will look to block any cross. Back into the middle it goes. Here comes a cross in. Hilton headed away by Owen. Garman might have could have claimed that one, but Watson was hard-brain. Owen just has to deal with it. Corner kick. Stocksbridge have to defend. Hello, no, Jackson. Come on, Steele. Corner kick for Stocksbridge to deal with. Such a big physical side, Sheffield FC. Bit of a rest on O'Connor and Watson. Ball goes in, and it's Owen that heads it away. Coleman will be the first onto it. Back out to the right here. Good little footwork here, beats his man into the middle. Mangum's looking to turn. Can't do so because of O'Connor. Cross going looped in. Harder with the header away. Goes to the man into back of him, and then Turner clears it out. Rejlak's going to see if he can get the touch on Greenhouse. Greenhouse gets that touch though, and he's coming down on the right hand side. Steele's having to be out defence. Mangum gets a touch, and O'Connor tries footing, but Mangum escapes with the ball. Out into defence it goes. Right footed ball, looking for Watson, appeals the offside, but Tinker will head it away. He's going to fall right though. into the edge of the area. Tinker wins it back. Tinker's looking to turn. Tinker will clear it away. Greenhouse just watches it go over his head as it's now in defence for Sheffield FC. They're going to send one forward. Looking for fielding, heads it up into the air. Shalder heads it away, and then Turner clears it out. Regelak will challenge Coleman as it goes back to him and back to right. Regelak will continue to press, but it's short to Smith. Fielding is staying up at the moment, trying to be that aerial presence. Ball goes forward. Look at that left hand side. Charles missed his tackle. Mangum on the left, putting the ball into the middle. Watson takes the shot. It's wide from Jack Watson, the former Steel, looking to haunt his former team, but puts it just wide. I thought that was going in the bottom corner. Will be a goal kick and a let off for the Steels. Lewis Durrow has been sent off for Carlton. They're losing 3-1 at Gartha. 81 minutes gone. Garman will look to this, and it looks like the referee's just going over to the sidelines here. There's going to be a drinks break. Is there an injury somewhere that I can't see? I'm trying to see if there's an injury, and I can't see one. But we are getting a drinks break, which is very late in the day to get one. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's warm enough. So it's. Oh, is it the referee having a talk with Ryan Creswell and they're all taking the chance to? Well, I'm in the team talks now. I have no idea what this is about. Yeah. Very odd. That's an odd one anyway. So we have the drinks break at the moment. That just means another minute added on, which is going to be nerve-wracking for the Steels. So players are now returning to positions. Will be Stockbridge's goal kick. Just managed to survive quite a bit of pressure on that occasion. It might be a Stocksbridge. I saw a board flash. No subs. We will get to the goal kick. A very much delayed goal kick. He's going to send that out to the left-hand side. Looking for Hardwick, headed away from him. Sheffield will keep it in. Falls well to Aldrich. Back it goes, and here come Sheffield FC on the attack again. Tinker trying to defend, trying to get beyond the man, and it's well marshalled out. Will be a goal kick. Great defensive work from Jack Tinker. Back now for Garman, who we know can be a little bit of a cheeky one with how much time he takes when the Seals are leading. We might end up with two keepers in the book by the end of the game. Our opponents next week, 1874 Northwich, are winning 4-1 against their rivals Northwich Victoria. So they're going into that game. Garman's sending it long. Haslam's going to go up for the header. He heads it on. Regelak knocks it over to the left-hand side. Hardwick will chase it down. Looks like he's going to keep it as well. Good job by Hardwick. He'll want to be in the middle of the box though. Plays off for Deakin now, but it's a poor pass from Hardwick. That's just a bit of a letdown from him, and will be a throw-in for Sheffield. A chance for them to get the ball back and try and launch it forward. Thrown back to right. He takes the touch and will now send it forward. Looking for Owen. Owen heads it away, but falls to Mangum, who seems to be everywhere at the moment. Knocks it over the top. Falls for Watson here. In the box, he is on that right wing. Watson on the right, puts the cross in near post. Owen defends near post. Will be a corner kick Sheffield. Another corner for the Steels to have to defend, and they've been difficult to deal with all game. Brogan on him. Are we going to be left to rue that missed penalty in the first half? Ball in, it's a good look one. Look at that far end, over the top of everyone. Putz will chase it down on that left wing. He's got some help from Coleman. He can deliver a good ball in. Ball blocked by Deakin, out for a throw-in. Throwing in quickly, goes to the edge of the area, gets fielding, offside flag is up. Stocksbridge have the free kick and then Coleman boots out over the opposite side. 86 minutes gone, and Garman will walk very slowly to his free kick spot. He's actually taking it to him into the middle. He's going to be told he can't have that position, but I think that might be what he... Harry Garman knows exactly what he's doing with that, because that's minutes ticking on. Sheffield fans want it further on, but I think they'd be happy to take it now, because Garman wants that to be taken ages with, as Rejla flicks that ball on, but cleared away by fielding. Watson gets the touchdown in midfield, spread out to the right. Tinker's going to have to be quick onto this to try and block and get a killer shot. He's into the area, on that right hand side, puts across in the middle. Big shot wide from Jack Watson again. He's been a constant threat, but right now we're getting a let off after let off. Oh, Jack Watson being a constant thorn in the Steelers' defence, but thankfully he's not been able to finish so far. Garman will have a goal kick again. Back with Garman now. Another time, Steelers just have to get this far down the field and keep it there. Ball goes long, headed away. Bit of a mid-physical battle at the moment, and the end O'Connor knocks it over to the left-hand side and head away by Greenhouse. Falls to Watson. Stocksbridge get the foot in, goes out. Will be a Sheffield throw. Greenhouse rushes onto it, launches it down. Tinker clears, and it's out for another Sheffield throw-in. Sheffield doing all they can to get back into get the equaliser. Greenhouse's long throws were a threat in the first half. We're going to see one here. Curls his run and launches it in. And it's Phillipson who gets it away, falls to Haslam, who turns well. He's going to look to get it to the right to Rejlak, a bit too far forward. Wright will get it. Rejlak is going to press him though, and Mallet goes behind Wright and he collects it in his box. Rolls it out. In defence now, Rory Coleman on it. And gets out to Wright, just about kept in by Brooks. Back it goes to Wright. Takes the touch, carries it forward, continuing to carry it forward, knocking it long. Here, Owen, good header away. But first onto it will be Brogan, and then it's going to be a bit calamity in the middle, and he goes forward and Tinker heads it away. Haslam, look at who's got the ball. Look to he sends the ball forward, and then it's going to be inside where he can find Deacon. Back out to the right hand side it goes. And Sheffield are going to put a cross in. Garman looking to claim it, and he does off Mangum's head. Brilliant work from Garman. He looked a bit hesitant to begin with, Harry Garman, but in the end he's timed it well and he claims it in his hands. 89 minutes gone now in the game. Garman taking his time with it. Sends it forward now. Unchallenged ball. Sheffield C, they're going to send it back. Headed on, it goes to the outside. Garman's going to claim it with Watson doing it, and he goes down. And he's going to be injured now, Garman. I'm going to be honest. I think the Sheffield C's are probably right in their derision. With Philip
attendance is 536. That's 536. And today's Stocksbridge Brewery Man of the Match, chosen by our match sponsor Meps International, goes to number 16, Jack Watson.
So that was also the man of the match for they're coming up. Dale Milburn has equalised for Bishop Auckland against Newton Aycliffe. It's 2-2 there.
And then you get all these people that never been in. Stuck in your on occasion. I always sit in that seat. So
Garman just get a bit of treatment from Lou Phillips as both to get a bit of water. 6 minutes have been added on. That's a lot of time. To say we got 4 on Saturday when doesn't somebody do what we were doing? It happens to us as well, we have to be fair. And it is frustrating when it's your team it's happening to.
Indicated it's going to be a minimum of 6 minutes at a time. That's 6 minutes penalty time.
So Garment sends it long. Bounce over the top of Haslam will just go back to Miles right. There's a Sheffield player down. I think he's actually been given us a free kick in that play. There will be a Stocksbridge sub as well. Paul Iggulden is about to come on. Just going to see who's going to replace. It might be after this free kick. It's going to be Jack Haslam coming off for Iggulden. It's the longest Haslam has been on the pitch for the Steels, but he won't do the full 90. He did get the opener after just 3 minutes though.
Is number 16, Luca De Falco.
That's not Luca De Falco, we're coming on. Despite what he says. It is Paul Iggulden. Here it comes taken short, this free kick. They're coming forward with it.
14, Paul Iggulden.
Switched into ball goes into the box. Watson flicks it on. Gets the edge area. Hardwick turns defender. Cleared out for a throw in, very close to the corner flag here on this left hand side. Greenhouse is coming over to take it. So here comes the throw in, looping in well. Good header away by Iggulden. Regelak will take chest and he just sends it away. He probably didn't know how much space he was in. Left-footed ball goes in. Iggulden goes down under a push, not given. Third way goes to Watson, takes touch and cleared away by O'Connor. It's going to go all the way out there. Greenhouse is chasing it down. He keeps it in. Steele's coming, pressing out. O'Connor is the man on the pressing duties. Ball going long. Looking long, anyway by it was a Uriel blocked by Phillipson. Goes to Coleman on the left. Charles needs to charge him down. Does do so. Lofted ball on the top. Head away by Turner. O'Connor tries to get the head back in the area. Alfie Smith heads in the 6 yard area, and Gartman will juggle it a bit, and now he's going to pick it up and jump to the ground. And he gave a bit of a heart attack to the Seals fans on that occasion. Nearly 3 minutes of the added time have elapsed, but I think we might get one more on top of that, to be honest. And that's Garman, right-footed, sending it long. Regelak looking for it. Headed backwards to him, goes to O'Connor. He's going to go forward, gets out to the left of Regelak, got Deacon to the left of him. Regelak's going to put the ball in, headed away from him, but Hardwick's going to chase it down, just to keep it in the corner, Hardwick. And I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to slow it down and try and allow Sheffield to try and get it away from him. He's a big lag, Alex. It's knocked away. It is going to be a Sheffield throw. That's good work from Sheffield getting it back. 3.5 minutes gone. Ball back in Sheffield's defence. They're going to rush it forward. They're charging forward with the ball. Not long. Owen will head it away. Goes to Turner. Touchdown to Deacon. He's going to look to switch it, looking for Hardwick. It's over the top of him though, and it's going to be gathered by Coleman. Hardwick's going to just force him to go back to right. Hardwick's not going to press any further though. Sent forward now. It's a 3-man defence of the Steels. Ball goes over the top. Will be a Stocksbridge. Yep, it's going to be a Sheffield throw. Coming off a Stock. Oh, no, it's a Stocksbridge, definitely. So, got that one right. And yes, good point. I know it's not Iggulden, it's Iggulden. That's the reason there's an I, not a U. Charles have launched it downfield, headed away. In the midfield it goes, and it's going to be headed back into defence, and it's going to be allowed to go back to right. Rolls it out in front of him. Sending it long. We got everyone up for the headers. It's good header away by Stocksbridge. Regelak on it. Goes down under the push, not given. Onto the right wing. Stocksbridge will be happy if this ends up going in. Tinker trying to defend. The goal goes in. It's a good looking one over the top of everyone. Appeals for the corner, but it will be a goal kick. Phillipson missed his header, and you panic when a header gets missed like that, but in the end goes out for the goal kick. 5 minutes now gone. 1 minute of the currently allotted time. Coleman's going to put it down on the spot, and Garman is going to go over and switch it up anyway. Steels need this just to stick up front, as the nerves are so high in this stadium right now. Garmin gets the whistle to go get on with it. Just keep it in the pitch, Garmin, please, as the ball does go long. Hard a chance for it. Heads it back into the middle. He keeps Ollie Hardwick. Big work caught under his feet. Fighting for it. Free kick to Sheffield. They've taken it quickly. They're looking to switch it, looking for Watson. And Hardwick goes in. Watson goes under. Edge of the area. Sheffield still have it. Appeals for a penalty. Sheffield on it, goes into the 6-yard area, Orange only slices it, goes to Mangan on the edge of the area, chips it in, hit it far post, Garmin with a massive save! It was fielded again, it's a corner kick, it's going to be the last corner of the game surely. Organised lads, come on! Steels need to defend this with all their lives. We are beyond the 6 minutes. Here comes that corner. Look at that near post. Head away by Owen. Waiting for that whistle. Put back in. Deacon slices it away. Still the game goes on. To the left. England trying to get a foot in. Cross goes in. Goes to the edge of the area. Edge to the goal. Gets it back in. Aldrich heads it to Garmin. Is that it? Surely. Garmin with a life-saving save at the end. And that's, well, we are right now nearly at 7 minutes of added time. Can Stocksbridge seal their second away win of the season, which will be more than we got the entirety of last season? Garmin sends it forward. Where's the whistle? Ball is forward. Hard it goes down the pressure, not given. Reslak fighting for it in that corner, getting the touch on Reslak. Great battling spirit from him, gets pulled, but nothing given yet. Deakins going to that corner, fights for it, goes out of play. Stocksbridge's throw. 7 minutes 20 seconds gone. It's actually been given a Sheffield's throw. Oh no, and they're just caving it. Get it. Tinker, get it down to the corner, lads. Tinker with the throwing. Waiting for his option. Down to the corner. Look for Deakin, looking to hold it in that corner. Gets it back into the middle here to Reslak. Plays it back into the middle. Hardwick's got a chance to finish it. Go, and the keeper makes a key save with his foot. Sheffield looking to counter now. Goes beyond now. And it is full time! The Steels win at the home of football for the first time since 2020. It was 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. Jack Haslam, Alex Hardwick, could have been 3-0. Hardwick's penalty was missed and Sheffield punished them. Luke Aldrich scoring. But in the end, the Steels held on in an absolutely frantic last 15 minutes. The Steels lead 2-1. Win 2-1 in this game. We get the win at the home of football. We win the local derby. I've been Adam Allcroft, your commentator. Thank you very much for everyone listening. We had Tommy Marshall as co-commentator earlier. He thanks you as well. Been brilliant. We will see you on Saturday for the FA Cup against 1874 Northwich. It's going to be a really good game if we look to make it to the second qualifying round. We'll see you then. Thank you very much. Have a great bank holiday. Good night.
This way, let's go.